Sino ba ang mga leaders dito sa kwarto na to? Taas ng kamay. Yung mga nasa likod lang? Yung mga voting age na? Sino po ba yung mga leaders dito sa kwarto? 5, 6 people? Ayan, nagigets niyo na. Sino bang leaders dito sa kwarto na to? Okay, this is what's gonna happen. I want everybody to raise their right hand. Taas? Nakapag-deodorant na kayo? Okay. All right, raise your right hand and say that, believe it or not, I am a leader. Okay. Tap the person on your right and say, you are a leader. Tap the person on your left and say, believe it or not, I'm also good looking. Ayan, mas sumaya kayo. Okay, well today I've been asked to speak on forget the past, expect new things. Ayan. And the first thing that I thought of when I thought of this quote was a very famous Hollywood couple. Kilala niyo po ba si Pumbaa and Timon? Well, I wasn't sure if anybody would know. What movie is that from? The Lion King. Ay, salamat. Medyo na-nervous ako, baka hindi niyo nakilala. Ano bang sabi nila? Ano bang famous line nila pareho dun sa movie? Ayan. But before that, anong ibig sabihin ng Hakuna Matata? Means no worries. And what does it have to do with the past? Sabi ni Pumbaa, put your past in your behind. Pero mali siya. It's put the past behind you. Nagkamali siya. So, JP, you have to go... JP? Sandali lang po, ha? Nanay po kasi ako. Excuse me. JP. Ayan. He put himself in my behind. Ayan. Can you get him? I can't focus. JP? Okay. Alam niyo kagabi, another example that I had was, kasi medyo naka-shorts ako kagabi. Sa bahay lang naman eh. Tapos, tawa itong nang tawa. Sabi niya, Mommy, I can see your butt. Sabi ko, where? Where? Kunyari, hindi ko makita. And that's a funny picture. But actually, may katotohanan din yun, no? I think there are people in this world who know about their behind or their past, but they don't want to look at it. Ako, I don't want to look at it. It's big, eh. Sabihin niyo, no, not true. Ay, parang totoo, eh. Hindi. So, there is some truth to that. And I think just like Pumbaa and Timon, there is some truth to what they're saying. Actually, feeling ko na-quote nila yung Bible, eh. Kasi may verse din dito na nagsasabi, remember not the events of the past, the things of long ago consider not. See, I am doing a new thing. Ayan. And yung version ko sa NIV, sa Isaiah 43:18 and 19 says, forget the former things, do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Ang background, ang history kasi nito is that the prophet Isaiah wrote this letter or this book, to the Israelites. Dahil ang background nila, dati sila ay mga slaves sa Egypt. And ayun na naman na they were being oppressed ulit. Okay? And Isaiah wanted to remind them of the promise of the future blessings through the Messiah, Jesus Christ. Pero conditional ito. Conditional siya. Ang condition is what I'd like to call the 3 R's. They must return, repent, and renew their relationship with God. Ang sinasabi kasi ni Isaiah is, marami na silang nakitang miracles in the past. Diba, na-part yung Red Sea. They were delivered out of Egypt. Diba, naligtas sila. And so many other miracles. But people kept going back to this, saying, sana balang araw. Ang sinasabi ni Isaiah dito is that do not look to the past. Yes, you can remember the good things that God has done for you, but expect greater things. At yan ang message ko sa inyo ngayong umaga na to. Do not look to the past, to the things that you've already done, but look to the future because God has great things in store for you. Can you say that to the person next to you? God has great things in store for you. Ayan. So, I think what's important is we need to look to the future and believe that God has a lot in store for us. You know, when I first started sharing my testimony in churches, I do speaking engagements everywhere. And I'd have to say that this is the hardest part of the job. If you ask me na kung gusto kong magpatawa lang sa inyo, mag-joke-joke lang, or magpaganda, magpa-sexy-sexy dito, naku, madali lang yon. But in sharing my testimony with you, in speaking life into your lives, it's such a difficult thing for me to do. I'll tell you why. Ang background ko naman is sobrang mahiyain ako noon. Naniniwala ba kayo? Ayan, picturean mo. Okay. Totoo. You know, when I was growing up in school, in grade school all the way to high school, ako yung pinaka-mahiyain na tao sa buong campus. Hindi po sinungaling to. Wala. I was gonna say, wala pong katotohanan yan. Hindi po sinungaling ito. And looking back on my life, I never expected that I would be put in a position like this. Throughout my grade school, high school life, hindi po ako masyadong matalino. My grades were average lang. I struggled in math, chemistry, history, actually po lahat ng subjects. Pero in fairness naman, maganda ako. So medyo balance po. Joke lang po yan. But there's some truth to that. And throughout my entire life, when I was growing up, before I really came to know the Lord, I'd always ask, what's going to happen to me? Ano bang mangyayari sa akin? Hindi naman ako magaling sa ganito, hindi naman ako... Siyempre, after high school, iisipin mo, college. Anong kukunin mo sa college, di ba? If you don't really know what you want to do with your life. And so, I was always afraid of that.